Okay, so I'm just now getting around to showing you this because I am a lazy, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you make tea at home, but if you don't make tea at home, I'm going to show you how to make it. So whenever you're making your homemade glue, you want to fill up a pot. So my pot's like this. Okay, pot. And I fill it about right here. You're going to want to put it on the stove and I let it boil just like you would with tea. That's how I make my tea, by the way. I don't know. Just boil it. But I'm going to wait for it to get a little hot. I unfortunately, or I guess fortunately, I can stand all kinds of heat on my fingers because Mexican, you know what I'm saying? And so I do it like straight off the stove, but you don't have to because you might burn yourself. But, I don't know what you can handle. Maybe it's the same as me. But anyway, so you're going to get your flour and you're going to pour some. I just use this. Nothing special. Okay. Actually, it is kind of special. It goes with this blender that I got from my grandmother, and it's pretty special. But anyways, so you're going to pour some in there. I don't know how much you want to make, but I probably made too much here, but we'll see. Yeah, okay, that's probably way too much, but just because I'm showing you, we'll just let it slide. Okay, so anyways, I'm like, I don't know, months late to do this or weeks late, or I know I said I'm doing it, but I didn't do it because I didn't think I looked cute, and I still don't look cute, but I'm gonna do it. I'm still here. All right, so while it's boiling, here's what I do. I got my mix in here. I probably put too much, so just gonna take a little bit out. This is my first video ever that I'm posting. Just want you to know. It's just for you, girl. Just for you. So, anything for my new sister. It's kind of cute. Anyways, all right, so it's heating up. It's gonna wait a second because the kids aren't here, so it can be actually kind of quiet while I'm doing this for the first time. So that just bouncing around, right? Hey. Oh, it's so cool that you want to make a pinata, or that I inspired you to want to make a pinata. So don't go exactly off of what I do. I wing it. Everything I do is wing it. I don't measure nothing. I'm like the worst. You should see me make some cookies. It's either hit or miss. But if I hit, it's off the chain. And if I miss, it's very, very missed, if you would. Did not hit nothing. No kind of straight to the trash, but Alrighty, so it's got to be like super hot though to do this because it mixes really well. And then what you want it to do is I slowly just add it and I mix it right. And you're going to mix it and it's going to kind of turn into like tortilla mix a little bit. So it's like the texture of like dough or something. And then you just want to keep mixing it. And then it took me a long, long time to get to get it perfect. A long time. Girl, I messed up all kinds of stuff to get it perfect. And then the key to this is so it doesn't like sour and it doesn't get bad, or like if you're using it or anything make the house stink or whatever the case may be. I put salt in it. So if you add salt to it, it somehow preserves it in the fridge. And I put it in the fridge so I can use it later or whatever. And if you're going to be doing it with your class, then that's what I would do. So here we go. You know what? Seeing me on camera is kind of inspiring me into like lose some weight. I'm gonna work on that soon. And my eye, I have to see it all like asleep. Look at it. It's like give you a stink eye, right? Oh yeah. My gosh, I'm so glad it closes now. But anyway, so this actually I have like this goal that's coming up pretty soon, and I am going to get Botox. Am I too young to get Botox? Who knows? Am I too young to have a face that did this stuff? Probably. So I'm going to Botox it up. Apparently, if my hairdresser, which it doesn't look like I get my hair done, but when I do, there was a hairdresser that I have. She told me that she actually had somebody that came in just like with Bell's palsy, just like what I got. And her eye was she was pretty insecure about it. And she was real sad and stuff. And that she told her that I guess the next time she saw her face was like great. And she was like, oh my gosh, what happened? And she said that she went and got Botox on the side. They did it on the side that was affected. And it like I guess it made her use the muscles on that side, regardless of whether she, could or not. And somehow that stuff went right back up. So I'm so excited. I'm gonna do it when I get income tax and stuff. But really, it's this eye. This eye is just like the death of me. Jeez. Anyways, that's why you don't get stressed out. So stress free way to be. Woo. I'm just kidding. I'm still stressed out. But as long as I don't do it again, doctor says it's a big chance that it won't happen again. And if it does, then I got bad luck. And girl, I got some bad luck. So I don't get on no airplanes. But anyways, back to my lesson here with you. One-on-one with your little sis. It's a hit or miss. That's all I got to rhyme. So now I don't let it boil. Okay, don't let it boil because it will get really hot. And I don't know how you can handle it or not. If you can, do your thing. Do your thing. And if you can't, then when it gets really hot. So I'm just going to get me like a little, I like this. And then I can smooth it out too afterward. And then I'm going to turn it off. And here's my pan, it's steaming. And this is what I do. So here we go. Let's take it back up. So I just pour enough in there. And you can just slowly just kind of figure out what it is that how much you want to make actually. I've made a lot, but I'm not going to make too much today because I don't have too many pinatas to make at the moment, which is probably a bad time to show you. I should have done it when I had like a shit ton. A ton. Just trying to watch my lingo here on YouTube. Okay, so it's going to turn into like a little bit more like this. This is kind of like how it looks like when you make tortillas, right? I don't know if you can see that because I don't have no phone stand to hold this while I do this. And I didn't want to be all shaky. Shaky. So I'm going to add some more. When it looks like that, you just keep adding. Just slowly because sometimes I add a little bit too much water. And I actually like to use another thing also, which is like a liquid starch, I think. But I don't have any of that right now. I used all of it. But I do like to use both. I like to put that in here too because for some reason it makes the pinatas like extra smooth. But it's still good without it. Don't matter. Okay, so you want it to look like this. Let me show. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. And it's almost there. It's not there yet. So you can see how it's like pretty thick. You see how it's so lumpy and stuff. So you want to mix it until it's nice and smooth. And just keep mixing it. And keep mixing it. But I am right-handed, so let me just put you back down. Okay, and then so you're gonna just keep mixing it and mixing it. And it's gonna be like this. Like that's not good. So I'm gonna add some more. Don't add too much more because then it's gonna get too watery. But if you overdo it and you add too much water, just add a little bit more, flour so that you can balance it out. But once it cools down, like just a tad, it will thicken up. So just find your groove. And if you're going to do this with your class, you can totally make this at home, like a whole bunch. I used to put them in jars, and then I would just, as I need them, just open the jar because whether it's cold or hot, it's still going to dry the same. So, and so I mix it. Mix. See, it's looking better. So it's going to look like this. See, it's getting better. And I'm going to add a little bit more because it's still not good. It's still going to be pretty thick. And thick's cool too, but nah. Mix it. Ooh, macaroni in a bowl. Just kidding, if you got that. But anyways, okay, so here it is. See, that's how you want it to look like this, right? It's perfect. Actually, I don't know about perfect. I'm gonna add just a tad bit more because I want it just tiny bit watery because it will thicken just a little bit. So just a little bit more. But if you do it when it's nice and hot, you don't get lumps and stuff, and it's like it mixes well. So as you can see here, I'm the worst. Here you go. See how that's like that? So it's going to thicken up just a little bit, and that's how I want it. Girl, I don't know if you can even see this. I'm the worst. Look at this. Woo! Okay, the next video will be way better, but I'm not redoing this because I promised I wouldn't. It's too much. I already took too long to make it. You get what you get, and don't throw a fit, right? Okay, so now I'm going to pour some salt in here because, like I said, it'll get rank. And I just put like, that's it. Just, I don't know how much, couldn't tell you because I don't measure. It's really weird because I'm a pretty good cook. You know, I mean, you can tell I like to eat some food, you know. And I'm pretty good at it without measuring. But cookies, now cookies, told you it's hit or miss, and that is serious. But if it's a hit, I make some bomb cookies, especially the cookies with like the little Hershey kiss on top. Anyway, so this is the first part of making pinatas. Here it is. This is what you want to see. This is your ultimate goal right here. Just like that. It's going to be a little bit thick. You'll feel it. Kind of like cake mix almost. But yeah. Okay, so here's my first video and more to come. Bye.